Well, you want to haul home a Ninja 250, that's what you do. Get yourself a specialized U-Haul trailer, 4x6, and not very hard. Go to the faq.ninja250.org site and they'll give you the instructions. Basically, they tell you to compress the suspension a little bit when you tie it down, and run your ropes or straps up under the fairings and tie them to the bottom triple tree. This thing had hooks, and so the hooks just went right over there, and the straps came down and we took up the slack with that. Notice I've got a strap around the front wheel to hold this thing right in the groove there. I didn't have wheel chocks, I forgot them, but I think this is the best. It won't allow it to roll backwards, and you can see that the thing is very tight in here. Not going anywhere. We've driven 100 miles on the freeway going 60 miles an hour and on windy, bumpy roads and everything else. So what I did was looped a rope around here, put some microfiber cloths here so we didn't wreck the paint, looped it through here, tied it here and here, and these bungees just, you can see this, but the bungees keep the ropes tight. If the thing bounces up and down on the suspension a little bit, these are tensioners for the ropes. So that's what those do, and you can see how that the ropes have gotten loose over the 100 miles, but those heavy bungees kept them nice and tight. You can see how tight they are, and they'll take the bungee off, and you can see how much looser they are. So those ropes have stretched, but the bungee tensioners kept them nice and tight. So if we were to rock the motorcycle again now, it would be able to move, but because of the bungee tensioners it didn't. And these have stayed nice and tight in the front. So there you go. Here's the front view, and that front wheel is absolutely locked in place there. It's not going to go anywhere. And because we've compressed the front suspension some, if it bounces up and down, the springs and the forks will help keep it taut. So the ones in the back are there to, oh, notice that we used the side stand down, and we put it, this is a corrugated floor, we put it between the grooves so it can't really slide sideways. And then we've got it tied with these things kind of fore and aft, but mostly we're concerned about it moving sideways. So it was really very simple to tie it down. I thought it was going to be a lot harder because of all the plastic, but thanks to the faq250ninja.org info, I went up under the fairing, grabbed the triple trees to tie to, and that worked perfectly. You're wondering how to attach to this grab rail back here. I'll show you. It's really very easy. You can see what I did is I took the middle of the rope. Let's get this out of the way. Take the middle of the rope like this, run it through the handle, then run the rope back through itself. You're just dividing the rope in half. Find the middle point and then take it back through itself again. Then you make a loop like that and it goes right around right around the handle. That's all that is. Alright, this is a camera waving video. You want to know how to attach these rails? Very simple. Undo it and then we'll do it again. Get the rope good and tight. Take a turn around. Take another turn around the other side of the rope, like that, and then make a half hitch. Just go around, pull it through, go around, pull it through again. That's all there is to it. It just comes right apart. And because you've taken 2 or 3 turns around the rail here, it's not going to slip. Not going to slip. The more you pull on it, the tighter it'll get, but it'll come right apart. Same deal over here. This side only had 1 half hitch. That's how secure. Now it had 2. There you go. 2.5, 3 turns around the rail. Bob's your uncle. Same deal over here. Rope is just made a loop around the handrail with the middle of the rope and pull it back through. That's all there is. Yeah. You can see didn't damage the paint at all because we put those rags in there. I had microfiber cloth, but any old dish rag, piece of towel, sock, anything like that will work. Took the toolkit out so it wouldn't fly out. Took the seat off just because I thought I was going to tie to this, but I didn't need to. So that's it. It's untied. Well, regardless of whether you bought the nicest EX250 you could find, or you bought the cheapest one, it deserves to be treated with a little bit of respect. These are like 30 cents. It's like Volkswagens used to be, Bugs used to be at one point. They were common and they were cheap and people disrespected them. But they're good. They have a lot of life in them. And so, moving in the trailer like this, $15 a day to rent that trailer, $25 with the insurance. It's just too cheap to not do it that way. And here we've got it here with no damage at all, and I'm going to be able to take it out by myself. I'm 76 years old and not real spry and not a spring chicken, and I think I'll be able to get this out without any trouble. I got to wipe up an oil leak here. Reasons I don't understand oil leak out of this thing, and tires right off. Yeah, I don't know where that came from, but anyway, now I'm presuming this will come out of here easily without any trouble, but you never know. Sweet as you please. So this is why at my age I decided to buy a 304-pound motorcycle, because it's easy. to deal with. So that's the whole deal there in a nutshell. Got the front wedged securely there in the front. Put a strap around the front so it couldn't move forward or aft. Put straps and tied them to the bottom triple clamps underneath the fairing, and use those ratchet straps to pull it down, compress the suspension some so when it hit bumps it would stay taut. And triangulated the back, used the grab rails to tie ropes onto. Protected those with rags, and that was all it took. I probably should have had a chock on either side of the rear wheel, but with the front strapped in like that, really wasn't going anywhere. So highly successful. Cost $25 plus the cost of the gas. No damage to the bike at all, and this thing is a spring chicken with 1,900 miles on it, and I did not want to damage it. So that's the spot that it's going to go into. I got two mowers in there. It's really a pain to get my big motorcycles in here, but it's going to be really easy to put this one in and get it out. Really, really easy. Well, what we'll do for tonight, we'll get the mowers out of there and then it'll tuck in sideways where it usually goes to get a cover on it, and everything will be really groovy.